Sup, people? This your boy John Doe. How y'all doing today, man? I'm back with the regular unusual suspects. We got C4, Screwface, and Mrs. Zobi has came back from vacation. Hope you enjoyed yourself, sir. We're going to start out with Zobi and go backwards.
Yo, it feels good to be so back right now. I've only been gone for 2 weeks, but it feels like I've been gone forever.
Screwface.
Say hello to the bad guy.
What up, people? This your boy C4. Let's go.
Last but not least, Mr. C4, man. Fuck Google, man. Google got this shit all fucked up, man. They done fucked up the Google Hangout, man. Stay fucking shit up. All right, first of all, you know, Gamescom is right
Hold
around.
up, before we get started.
Well, go ahead.
Man, I missed so much. What the hell happened in the past 2 weeks with my crew here?
What you mean?
A lot of things have been happening. I've been watching videos, and C4 and John Doe is getting all types of confrontation. What's going on?
Nothing.
Hey, no, I'm gonna let you know. Man. See, Doe, he over there acting scary. I'm gonna let you know. This shit has hit the fan, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
I hope everything is cool now. But man, a lot is happening, and let's get it. I guess we'll get back to regular scheduled program.
I'm just fucking with you. Ain't nothing happened, man.
Nothing happened? Oh, okay, cool. All right, no doubt, man. We back. Let's go. Let's get to these games. Let's get into these games, baby.
You came left field. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what the hell? No, that thing crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Same old, huh?
My bad, JD. Go ahead, quarterback us.
No, hey, man. I'm trying to call plays over here, man. You call the audibles. You know what I'm saying? First of all, we're gonna start off with this whole Gamescom expectation, you know, cause I'm a little hyped for it, you know. Over there, you know, they're supposed to be releasing the Xbox One in that region because Sony right now is owning that region because they released all everywhere, you know what I'm saying? At the beginning, Microsoft released in, you know what I'm saying, a few territories, but they finally released it next month, September, in China and a whole bunch of other little territories over there in Europe. So I'm thinking they're going to show a little something extra, you know what I'm saying, just to get their mouth watering when it comes.
Wait, Gamescom's in China?
Huh?
No, it's in Germany.
Oh,
Yeah. It's in Germany, but it's, like I said, it released in September.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they would show something just to get, you know, that market mouth watering for when the console actually releases. But I'll let you go ahead and start off, Zobi. What are you expecting?
Oh, damn, my first day back, and I'm okay. What you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Yeah,
let's go. Let's do this.
Go ahead.
Oh, what am I excited for Gamescom?
Yeah. What
are
you to? You know what I'm saying?
Is Nintendo going to be there?
Yeah, they're gonna be there.
They're showing off games, or they're just doing the Smash Brothers tournament?
No, they got games and stuff too.
That's cool. I'm from Sony. We're gonna have to wait to Tokyo Game Show in order to get something from them.
They ain't showing up at Gamescom again? Well, no, they was there last year.
I don't know. I think I could have heard they weren't coming, but I could
No,
be.
they're all three companies are going to be
there. Are? Okay. Well, you know, I think with Sony, I don't think we're not going to get anything. Who's got the virtual headset? Is that Sony or Facebook?
Facebook. You talking about the Oculus Rift?
Yeah. I don't think Sony's because if nothing shows, then Sony fanboys are like, come on, Zobi, wait till Tokyo Game Show. But you know, if they do something, then Sony's the greatest. But I doubt Sony's going to show anything that we can get excited for. Now with the Xbox One, you know, there's a little bit of rumblings. I seen a commercial with a guy. What's his name? Major Nelson. Major Nelson was talking about we got secrets and treats to show you at Gamescom.
I'm telling you, man, dude. Microsoft, dude, they got to prepare for that whole European release, man. That's big. That is huge.
They're not released yet?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to show. What is big in Europe? Is it another shooter?
No.
I don't know what Europeans like.
I don't think they really be feeling the shooters that much.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope we don't get another damn shooter. Showstoppers and another guy showed me a link to a game called China something. I forgot what it was. It's kind of cool though. It's a fictitious virtual world where you're shooting down creatures and things of that such in a third-person view. I thought it was pretty cool, but I'm like, another damn shooter, like, you know. But I would like to see. No offense to the Xbox guys when I'm saying another damn shooter, but it's like, come on, it's like, whoa, you know, like take it easy. But I would really like to see Viva Pinata.
Yep. Dude, I can't do it. I want a Viva Pinata too, man.
No, seriously, I love Viva Pinata. Like,
you don't love Viva Pinata, more than I love Viva Pinata. Come on, now. I've been talking about Viva Pinata for over a year now.
Dear God.
Viva Pinata is my game.
That's my shizness, yo. Man, I collect the creatures. I got my garden all together. I got the fences up. I got trees. I got houses. Like, I love Viva Pinata, man.
I used to be scoping for that fox, man.
Yo, I bought that bad boy for the 360. I'm so happy to have my 360 because I bought that piece of shit, that Viva Pinata 2 on vacation, and I'm about to do some gameplay videos.
Hold on, they got a part 2?
Yeah, there's a part 1, and then there's a Viva part 2. And there's a DS version. I have all of them.
Man, I got a question.
Go ahead. Let's break it down.
Does it mean you're not a gamer if you've never played Viva Pinata?
No. Actually, they say, well, you're not a gamer if you're playing those simulation gay-ass games. Those are gay-ass games.
I'm just asking because I've never played it.
I've
heard a lot about it, but I've never played it.
When I log on to play Viva Pinata, I get bashed every message. Yo, what are you doing? Why are you playing that shit? Why aren't you playing Call of Duty? Why aren't you playing this? And I'm like, yo, I like Viva Pinata. It takes me to that zen state. It's a good game. But I really hope, I'm praying that Xbox, Phil Spencer, Major Nelson, please, I'm begging you now, please be Viva Pinata at Gamescom.
Viva Pinata, hey, me and you on the same boat, man. There's a lot of people out there who like Viva Pinata.
There's a cult following. Yes, there is. But I hope that cult following is big enough to make a part 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dude, I used to love my Viva Pinata.
I mean, if you could make Zoo-Gay-Kun, then you can make Viva Pinata. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's what they should have made instead of Zoo Tycoon. They should have made a Viva Pinata.
I gotta try Zoo Tycoon before I start bashing it. But
did you call that motherfucker Zoo-Gay-Kun now?
But I gotta try out Zoo Tycoon, man. But from what I'm hearing, it's another one of those Viva Pinata type gems. You know what I mean? Something I can just sink my teeth into, get into that zen state, start building up my zoo, getting animals. Like I like weird shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't really do shooters all the time. So, but you know,
I agree with you on that.
That's just me.
Go ahead, Screwface. You know,
well, for Sony, I don't really have a whole lot of expectations. I think they're probably going to just rehash a lot of stuff that they should. Yeah, I mean, they're going to show. You know, they might drop a new Uncharted trailer. They might drop some more stuff about the Order. They're probably going to talk about the PlayStation TV some more. Maybe give a release date.
Screwface, not to cut you off, but to add on what you were saying, I would like to see an Uncharted pack of the 3 games. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you good? Probably the PlayStation TV thing. They're probably going to maybe release a release date for it because they haven't really said when it's coming out yet. So they might do it there. And then they're probably going to talk about a lot of the indies, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they own right now. So I don't know. I don't see too much coming from them, surprise-wise. Xbox is probably going to talk about Master Chief Collection some more. They're probably going to talk about Halo 5 some more. Maybe release some more trailers. I know. But I'm just saying that's. I hope personally. I hope that they drop a killer app for the Kinect that makes me not hate so much of the fact that I paid an extra $100 for something that I don't even have to have now.
But can I sell you on the Kinect?
I mean, I use it. It's hooked up. I don't hide it like John Doe. I put it out there. It looks at me every day. It looks at me every day. You know what I'm saying? If I'm picking my nose, if I'm scratching my nuts, if I ain't got my shirt on, the government can see me. You feel me?
But I'm saying, though,
I use it, though.
That Kinect is going to be dope when you're doing your live Twitch TVs.
Yeah, it is. But I'm saying, like, for me though, like, I think that part of it is cool. You feel what I'm saying? But I want a game that immerses me into the Kinect. And they have yet, even when they released the Kinect on 360, from then all the way to now, they have never put out a game that was built around the Kinect, that was only for the Kinect, that just immersed. I mean, they've released games that were only for the Kinect. But what I'm saying is like, I want it to immerse me and put me in a world where I've got to move around, and I don't know, man. Most of the time when they put games out like that, that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's like kid stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You're talking about like a must-have game. What basically?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want a Halo that only uses and works on the Kinect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I like Halo, but I'm saying, so I need something. I need a Gears of War for the Kinect. I need a God of War for the Kinect.
But it seems like you're talking about, Screwface, you want a virtual reality game without the virtual reality.
Basically, because I don't want to have to put on no fucking headset and pretend I'm somewhere I'm not. I want to still know that I'm in my living room. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I just think that in order to have the Kinect, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's why they took it out of the box, you know, for a couple of reasons. Obviously, they took it out of the box because they wanted to be the same price as the PlayStation 4. But I also think they took it out of the box because they're not doing nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? Just because I can give it voice commands and shit, yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Xbox recorded that. I can do my YouTube videos if I wanted to show my face. I could do all that type of stuff. I could do the Twitch stuff like Zoe talking about.
I feel the voice commands is overrated. I feel
it is overrated, but I think it's cool. It's a neat little side thing. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, to me, I want the Kinect to be worth it to me, or give me my $100 back. That's what I'm saying. But moving on. The Nintendo. They're gonna talk about Smash Brothers. You know what I'm saying? They're probably gonna talk about some more of the amiibos.
Are they gonna announce characters for Smash Brothers? You don't know.
I bet they're gonna announce some new ones. You know what I'm saying? Because the game still ain't coming out till like October, I think.
Let's praise Goku before I start raging.
So they probably gonna release a few more characters. They are having a tournament there as well. You know what I'm saying? They're probably gonna show some more stuff about the amiibos. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they'll show some more stuff about Zelda. They'll probably talk about Xenoblade Chronicles some more.
Let's hope.
You know, Yoshi's Woolly Yarn. They're probably going to talk about most of the same stuff they already talked about at E3, but they're probably going to go maybe more in depth on certain things, or show more of it that they didn't show at E3. You know what I'm saying? And I am curious to see about the whole Oculus Rift thing, because I don't like virtual reality. You know what I'm saying? I played the Virtual Boy when I was a kid, and I know that was a long time ago, and I know it was only all in red and all that type of shit, so I know that the technology then is not as good as it is now. But I don't see me myself, because I'm old enough. You know, I've always played with a controller in my hand. It was even hard for me to get into playing the Wii. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of funny that I'm talking about I want the Kinect to give me something to immerse myself in, even though I'm really not feeling games like that. But if they gave me something that I just had to have or had to play or experience that you just wanted to experience, then I would go out and get it. So I'm hoping maybe the Oculus Rift can show us something, you know what I'm saying, to help buy into the hype. Because I think personally it's just going to end up flopping like the Virtual Boy did, like all virtual reality things do. Because people just don't attach themselves to that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, maybe they'll show something that will change a person of my perspective around into thinking about maybe being interested in it.
Well, if they haven't showed anything now, I don't think they're going to show anything in a long time.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You would have thought they would have showed something at E3, so I don't imagine it's going to be something huge released at Gamescom, but at the same time, they're there, and they weren't at E3, to my knowledge. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. But I just think that the whole thing with Kinect, with the Oculus Rift, the motion controls, all that type of shit, I've always grown up with a controller in my hand, so that never really interested me. And so far, like I'm saying, they haven't given me a reason to want that. And I want them to, because, like, for instance, I ain't bought the Oculus Rift, and I don't plan on buying it whenever it comes out unless they give me a reason. But I do own the Kinect. So for me, that's why I was saying I want them to give me a reason for having it besides saying Xbox record that, or saying HUT on Madden so I don't have to press the button, or some type of shit like that. Like, I want it to immerse me. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that the gimmick age is over now that the Wii U has capitalized and made so much? No, excuse me. The Wii has capitalized so much with the gimmick. Do you think that the age of gimmicks are over? Do you think Microsoft has put out that there to try to cater to a gimmicky crowd, even though people are done with it?
They did. I mean, you know, it's obvious that the Kinect was a little different than the Wii. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the reasoning for them making it was because of the Wii. You know, the PlayStation Move, all of that was counter. The only reason that PlayStation and Xbox did that was to counter or to make money off of that fad. You know what I'm saying? Like you're talking about.
So the fad is over.
Yeah, basically. I mean, obviously, or they would. I mean, because the 2013 E3, all they talked about was, you know, the Kinect, and it can do this and do that, and the Xbox One's going to be this, you know, home entertainment center and DRM and all these things they talked about, and slowly but surely they've just started cutting all that stuff away. And then the final blow was they took the Kinect out of the box. So
I feel as though they did it as a reaction to Nintendo, but never really fully thought it through. You know?
Yeah.
We haven't gotten because, like you said, I mean, like. The only cool thing I've seen the Kinect do is, like, if you playing NBA 2K and you curse and they give you a technical foul.
That's tight. That's cool.
You know, like, that's the only thing that I've seen that was actually cool. The rest of it is just like if you play Mass Effect with the Kinect hooked up, you can just say open instead of pressing A. It takes less effort to press the A button than it actually does to speak open. So a lot of it is just like it's very gimmicky, and I agree with what you said on it. I really wish they would just come up with something like for example, Tomb Raider. Take some time with the developers and get them to add things to it that can be on or off if you want the Kinect there or not. Where, say, for example, if you get to a puzzle, you could actually use your hands to move something, or you know, just it might be gimmicky, but take your time to add some things to it where people can actually feel like it's there for a reason aside from Skype or just to command their Xbox what to do. You know, if you got $50 million to pay for time DLC, then you got $50 million to get them to add some things to your game that can't be done on the Wii U or the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Well, like, for example, you got like the fitness stuff, right? Where it can read your heart rate and it mimics like you moving your arms and push-ups and jumping jacks, and like it shows you on screen how your body is moving as it's reading your body moving and all that shit. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying that I would do this, but give me a game where I gotta hop all around my living room and duck behind my couch and shit. I'm not saying that I would do that, but I'm saying that's the type of immersive feel that virtual reality, the Kinect, all those types of things should be giving you. Because if like you said, it's kind of boring, because if you're standing still and saying open, or you're raising your hand up and down, or you're, like you said, Tomb Raider, like if I was to flick my hand like I had a whip and I was going to attach it to a tree or something and swing across the river or whatever, like, I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really going across the river. I just flicked my hand. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that I want to hop all around my living room, but put something out like that, and maybe I'll change my mind after I see it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's my point.
Like I said, just do like that.
It's been out so long. Sorry, let me say this, and I didn't mean to cut you off. Like, like the Kinect has been out for a while now. You know what I'm saying? Because they put that shit out on the 360, right? They've had plenty of time from seeing what the Kinect for the 360 did, and what it could do, or what the possibilities were, and that's what they said the one for the One was going to bank on, and they, you know what I'm saying? So they've had this Kinect technology for a while, and the Kinect for the Xbox One was supposed to be new and improved and better and all this stuff, but they didn't do any. It's like they still didn't do anything with it. It's like it's just there.
Screwface, you were saying you wanted something to get you to jumping around the living room, correct?
Well, besides fitness. Well, I mean, yeah, I know I can do that. If I want to work out, you know what I'm saying?
You want to be immersed into the game, right?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that's what the Kinect should give me the option.
Well, do you think gamers are too stupid to have something like that?
Whoa.
Yeah, because
they probably are, but we gotta remember now.
Stop doing that.
Let me explain.
He makes a good point, though.
Let me
No,
explain because
I'm just messing with a continuum.
let me explain. When we had the Wiimotes, people were throwing them through their throwing them shits through their HD TVs. Just hold on to the damn controller. What's wrong with you? They had
Now they're gonna be kicking over their TVs with the Kinect.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think gamers are too stupid?
Well, let me take it a step further from what you said. Let's say I put this Oculus Rift on my head, right? How do I know where I'm at in my living room if I got this bitch on and I feel like I'm standing in the middle of this game?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be walking across the living room and running to the couch, or jump up in the air and trip over my ottoman or something and fucking sprain my ankle or some shit.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you put this virtual reality headset on and then you sit on the couch while you're in it, is that really virtual reality?
I think the Kinect can only do so much because I think it's going to be a lot of lawsuits because gamers are too dumb.
You're right. I didn't think about that. Yes.
I mean, the lady sued McDonald's because she burnt herself.
Yeah, that's fucking dumb as hell. How do you order a cup of coffee, man, knowing that the shit is hot already?
Sue McDonald's,
Get the fuck out of here.
Sue McDonald's and won.
Yeah, because their cups did not say contents are hot. Like, what?
Oh, hell.
You need the cup to say that?
Oh, man.
You're right, though. I mean, it might say, a game like that might come out for the Oculus Rift or Kinect or something and say, while playing this game, please make sure you have a 10-foot by 10-foot clear space with no obstacles in your way. You know what I'm saying? Like, caution, wet floor signs everywhere or some shit.
But I do think that like I said the last time we were talking about the Kinect, they brought it out, and I have yet to see anything anywhere remotely like what they promised us with the Kinect. Besides the Fighter Within games, which suck ass, I think a better developer needs to get a hold of those games because Ubisoft isn't doing anything with that Kinect when it comes to those. But like I said, being able to take a game and we were supposed to be able to scan stuff into the game from our Kinect. We still haven't gotten a skateboarding game where we push with our foot and we could do jumps and ollies and all of that stuff. Yeah. It's a lot of things.
That's stuff you could do. Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know what I'm saying? Like a skateboarding game or a snowboarding game, or it's a lot of things you can do with it. That won't necessarily need you to jump around your living room and stuff. You can still kind of move, but you can still kind of be in a certain, parameter as well. And the only game I've seen utilize it to its full potential is Kinect Sports Rivals and the original Kinect Sports. So maybe Microsoft, if they can't get other people to do it, they need to get behind the desk and do it themselves, and then maybe people will take notice. Like I said, we haven't gotten anything. Like I said, if you could just take the time to get with these publishers and developers and get them to do things unique to your console, it will make people want it even more. Because you imagine if on with the new WWE franchise, if you're able to scan your face with the Kinect and put it on the character. If you're able to scan a real-life T-shirt you own and scan it to the game, and then you can put it on your created character. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, even the 3DS can do that, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, just do stuff like that, and then the Wii U or the PlayStation 4 won't even be thinking of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So you'll have things. Even if you aren't really using it for motion, you're using it the way you showed us how we were going to use it when you first introduced it to us, Yeah. And I haven't seen any of that yet.
Yes, sir.
So what are you expecting to see from Gamescom?
C4.
I hate to put on my old school. I hate to put on my old school C4 the cynical hat, but I'm, after E3, I'm expecting to see more of the same, like you said. I'm expecting to see The Order. I'm expecting to see Sunset Overdrive. I'm expecting to see Super Smash Bros. I'm not really sure as to what I will see, but I'm planning on seeing more of the same. If you all said that Major Nelson said he had some surprises or something for the Xbox.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a few things that's gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm more waiting to be blown away than I am getting my expectations up, because I know a lot of people get their expectations up just to be let down.
Yeah, we did kind of get let down at E3. You know
Yeah,
what
and
I'm
that's the
saying?
reason why I've always been known as C4 the cynical. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't get my hopes up for shit. That way I can't be let down for anything. And I'm sitting here right now just expecting that to be blown away. So hopefully when I do watch it, somebody, even on a Sony camp or Nintendo camp, it don't have to be Microsoft, but just somebody will blow me away. A lot of people automatically assume that I'm an Xbox dude because that's what I play on more, but if Sony would come and they would drop some heavy hitters and some haymakers, same thing with Nintendo, I'm gonna be happy. I really don't care who does it. I just want to be blown away. But
What will blow you away though? What type of game?
something new. I'm just sick of the same old stuff. Like even the same old games with a different name. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like, do you want to see like a classic game? You know what I'm saying? Come out new, or do you want to see like a completely new IP altogether?
I want to see some new IPs with some interesting new gameplay. That's what I want to see. Like I was telling a buddy of mine, like Infamous Second Son. It was an okay game, but it wasn't anything that I couldn't do on the PlayStation 3. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with like, for example, what's a game that's on the 360? Dead Rising. I mean, it's a great looking game, but it's pretty much more the same. It's just an open world version of Dead Rising that was on the 360. I mean, I just want some new experiences that I couldn't play last generation, as well as they never gave us. You know, I'm getting sick and tired of, like you all said, shooters, and you know, I just want something different. The only game I'm seeing that's kind of new and somewhat outside the box is Sunset Overdrive, but it's not really too much outside the box. I haven't seen any gameplay for Scalebound, so I can't really speak on that.
Yeah, no doubt.
All we saw was a trailer. It looked amazing, but you know, trailers are very deceiving. We all should know that by now. So.
Yes, sir.
And that's another thing that I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I get to see a little bit more, like what the actual game gonna be about when it come down to Scalebound.
But let me give you. But the creators of Scalebound have made a lot of your kooky, quirky games.
Over the top games, yeah, they have. Yeah. They have. So I'm expecting it to be good.
I think the people from Scalebound originally worked for Capcom back in the day.
It wouldn't surprise me.
They left Capcom and made their own company, and that's where they got They made the JoJo Bizarres, and
then they made Vanquished as well, right?
Yeah, Vanquish and Bayonetta, and they worked on a lot of those projects. And well, I don't think they're going to give us something that's going to be like, oh, this sucks. You know, I think they're going to be something that's pretty wild.
But see, my thing about it is,
I would love to see a little bit more than we already seen at E3. Just because E3 trailers is E3 trailers. You know, I feel Gamescom trailers should be Gamescom trailers. Give us a little bit more to get excited for. They ain't got to give us like a whole, you know what I'm saying, something major. Just let us know what the game is going to be about. But, you know,
like the Phantom Dust trailer, for example. I was excited about Phantom Dust, but the game plays nothing like that trailer. The original one didn't anyway. So it's like you can give us an amazing trailer, but you know we've all been burned by the Dead Island trailer. You know what I'm saying?
We can say that the Bayonetta trailer is the same as the Bayonetta game, right?
Oh yeah. We could for the most part, we could say that. But that's what I was gonna say too. It's like you got a lot of developers that made some awesome games in the past.
Yeah.
But what are they doing to show us progression?
That's true.
I don't want a game that could be done on the 360 with better graphics. I want a game that couldn't be done on the 360 or the PlayStation 3 due to the fact that it's new gameplay innovation, it's new AI innovation. You know, like a game like Killzone, for example. It looks beautiful, but it's the same exact AI from the PlayStation 3. You know, I really would like some games that just push the boundaries. We in another generation. I don't want the same experiences with better graphics.
You know the crazy part about it? It's like they selling us new consoles, but basing these new consoles on the console that they already had out.
And they are.
With all these rehashes, you know, games playing similar to what we already played already. You know, it's
I'm hoping.
I think a lot of it has to do with, you know, like King was talking about, you know, new IPs and new ideas and stuff. You know, like
But me and Zobi, I don't mean to cut you off, but me and Zobi talked about this once before, I believe, when Zobi was saying that, you know, he feels the same way, but a lot of people, oh, maybe it was Mr. T, we were talking about the new IPs, and they were saying how they want to do new IPs as well, but the audience likes the regurgitated games.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you know, back in the day before the internet was around, you know what I'm saying, they could release 5 shitty games and make a classic in the middle of it, and most people wouldn't even know about the shitty games unless they played it themselves because it wasn't advertised as a flop because nobody knew about them. You know what I'm saying? Unless you knew about them, you didn't know about them. Like nowadays, you know, we all know that it costs more to make a game now. You know what I'm saying? A really good, immersive, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these games, it costs a lot of money to make, and they're only getting more and more expensive to make now. So they're afraid. That's why I was saying, that's what I'm getting to is like, you know, I want new IPs as well. I want new ideas as well. I want someone to be creative and just come up with something, and if it fails, it fails, but if it succeeds, then we get a classic. But I think we're going to see less and less of those as this generation continues, and whatever happens, whatever generation happens, however many years down the road, I don't think we're going to get that. But we will get it from these indies. But that's the thing, though. We're built right now to not really care for indies, or indies is low budget, or indies is not AAA. And I make fun of indies too. I'm not saying I'm any different, but I think that's where we're going to get those type of games. Is we're going to get those from an indie versus a AAA title, because the only AAA titles we're going to get is regurgitated stuff.
I'm fine with that, but you know, go ahead, Zobi.
I was going to say, hold on, Zobi, real quick. What I was going to say was, is like Mario, for example. Everybody that hates on Nintendo says, I don't want to see another Mario game. I don't want to see another Mario game. Even though all the Mario games are a little bit different, they know that Mario is safe. You know what I'm saying? Call of Duty. They can make a Call of Duty every year because they know it's safe. They can make a new Assassin's Creed because they know it's safe. They can always put out another Halo or a Gears of War, and it could be not as good as the last one, or it could be the worst one in the whole collection, but it'll still sell because they know it's safe. They're afraid to make something different, and that's why these indies are being pushed now, like I said, because the indies people, they're not putting a lot of money into the game. And if it, you know, like Minecraft, look how big Minecraft got. You know what I'm saying? It's an 8-bit, old school looking, and that game is huge. You know what I'm saying? I've never even played it. I don't like it personally, but I'm just saying, like, so I think we would love for these AAA titles people to make new IPs, but I think they're afraid to do it. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Zoe.
Yeah, I disagree with you on the Mario saying that was safe, because Mario. You buy a Nintendo console for Mario, and you know there's people's hating on it, but the only reason those people that hate on it never bought a Mario game in their whole life, so Nintendo doesn't really care. But I think this generation they're going to try something new, because I do see a lot of new shit like Scalebound and Sony's putting out the order, and I see a lot of new stuff. It's just that what was regurgitated was the gameplay last generation. When we bought the Resident Evils, it played like Call of Duty. When we bought another game, it played like everybody was trying to copy Call of Duty, and it was driving me nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like
every game was hold the left trigger to aim down and hold the right trigger to shoot. It was like the exact layout for every game.
Final Fantasy 13 was Call of Duty.
But you're right. But what I think, but like at the same time though, controllers can only have so many buttons on them. They can only be positioned in so many places. Eventually, at some point, they're all going to be the same.
You can always change it up, though.
Because I'll give you an example.
Hey, Screwface, hold on now. You can always change it up to give a player a different experience when they play your game from when they playing another game. They don't always have to be the same. You know.
Yeah, like Killzone, for example, that had a different layout from Call of Duty, and it took for people to get used to it. And a lot of people complained at first, but once you got used to it, it had a different feel than any other first-person shooter you ever played.
That's what I was going to say.
Like, even with like Grand Theft Auto, it was so much you can do in Grand Theft Auto 5, you know what I'm saying? They had like a whole bunch of different buttons that did a whole bunch of different stuff depending on what you was doing. That, and along with allowing players to remap their buttons to whatever they want to have them at. And I'm surprised more games don't let you do it. Like,
there's a lot of games that do let you do that, though.
But it's a lot that don't.
But a lot of people don't do it. They complain if they put it in there naturally.
Where they can remap their buttons, you know.
I think we're gonna get some creativity. It's gonna take it's gonna take Microsoft, and I think they're gonna. From what I'm seeing for the last E3s, there's a lot of creativity, and the shit that was from last generation, like the Call of Duties and Assassin's Creed, it wasn't really on the radar anymore. I mean, IGN and the GameSpots and all of them are gonna hype it up, but I think gamers are really leaning towards the new stuff, man.
I don't think you're
let me go. Let me go and get my impressions, because I'm still waiting to get my impressions. Y'all been talking and talking and talking.
Sorry, go ahead, brother.
but first of all, when it comes down to Microsoft, like I really think Microsoft gonna show a little bit. I don't think it's gonna be like this huge big showing compared to what they showed at E3, but what I'm hoping is like with a game like Scalebound, I'm hoping they give us a little bit more to go off of with Scalebound. I know they're gonna show some Quantum Break, and I can't wait to see some actual gameplay from Quantum Break, because that's gonna be big. I ain't heard none of y'all really bring that up, but I'm figuring they're gonna show some actual gameplay. I seen an article about the devs who making the next Gears of War, saying that they're gonna have to actually claim the game. They're gonna have to actually show people that this is their game. So I'm thinking we might get a teaser for Gears, and I'm hoping we get a teaser for Gears, because
Gears of War,
a teaser trailer, yeah. Even though, just like they did a teaser trailer when the last E3, you know what I'm saying, to Halo 5. You remember when he was walking through the desert and the blew off his head or whatever, when the big statue or whatever that thing was came up, and it just shot the force at him and blew his hood off or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was a teaser trailer. The game don't come out for, you know what I'm saying, 2 years later, you know, so they can do that for Gears, you know, and not drop another Gears until like 2017, you know. So
I think Gears of War is more an E3 thing, because I don't know how many people are going to be tuned in for Gamescom, but I could be wrong.
But you got to understand, they're not actually showing a full-fledged trailer or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just a teaser.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just a teaser. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with Zobi. I think a teaser for Gears of War will be best shown at E3 2015. I don't think you should show nothing that big at no Gamescom, because I ain't even.
But
if
why
it wasn't
not?
for this podcast, I wouldn't even know Gamescom was coming on. I'm being honest.
Listen, dude. They show a teaser trailer of Uncharted 4 at the damn bullshit ass EVG or VGA Awards.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was gonna say that it'll make sense for E3 or the Video Game Awards, because those are the two, you know, two of the.
Number ones is garbage.
They're garbage. They're garbage, but there's more eyes checking it out. There's more news checking it out.
But hold on. But what did I say though? They're releasing in Europe. You know what I'm saying? They also about to release in Europe, and them showing the teaser. See, you thinking about Americans. You know what I'm saying? America.
Yeah.
We talk about Europe just because Americans ain't, dude. The Europeans,
yeah,
the Chinese, dude, they're gonna be watching the hell out of Gamescom because the system is about to drop. I think them showing the teaser trailer for Gears, dude, that's my fault.
Is Gears big in China and in Europe?
Ain't nothing.
They never even played it.
Ain't nothing big in China. Yeah, it's nothing big. Dude, the console ain't released in China in 15 years. 14 or 15 years, something like that, though, you know. So it's nothing really big in China. But shooters big in, shooters is big in Europe. They play shooters just like that.
I would think Gears would be more of an American thing. I could see them showing the trailer at E3 and people are cheering and being all happy, and you know what I'm saying. Against that, I don't know, but you could be right, JD. I'm just, you know, I'm just told by.
Yeah. You playing the devil's
Yeah.
No, he just giving his opinion. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, his opinion, the devil's advocate, it's still the same thing, you know, going against what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying?
Now, go ahead. I'm sorry, brother. So, yeah, you said you.
Yeah, but when it come down, but like I say, I want them to the things that they already showed us. Like I would love to actually see them. Well, they did go into the gameplay because the game that I did like, what was that game with the little spider monkey looking thing or whatever?
Spider Monkey? I don't know.
Yeah, the Silent Forest or something. I can't remember the name of the damn game. I might have to look it up. But the game looked awesome. You know, like I actually watched them do some actual gameplay. Like
You talking about that indie side scroller?
Yeah. But that game,
Like that big ass cat had like a little tiny cat or something.
it was a spider monkey, and it had a big owl at the end and stuff like that. Though.
I don't know. I'm gonna let you know right now. If it was an indie, I really don't remember too many of those.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think. I think it's being backed by Microsoft. I don't think it's a true.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh man, I can't think of the name of it. But I'm definitely looking forward to. I would like to see some more in that game. It's a couple things. Like I said, I would like to see them go into depth on things that they already showed. When it comes down to Sony, I don't know what they can really show. What they're gonna show us, you know what I'm saying? More indies, you know, they really go into their indies real hard.
Hey, according to Screwface, that's the future, man. So
they go into the indies real hard at Sony. You know, shoot, what they might talk. What was that other game they supposed to be rehashing? They already did.
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us. So
I mean, not The Last of Us. They supposed to be. Well, I heard through the rumor mill. I don't know how true it is, but they supposed to be coming out with a. Zoe spoke on it earlier. Uncharted triple pack.
Yeah,
remastered triple pack.
Well, I haven't seen the Uncharted collection yet. So.
But they are supposed to be remastering. What was that game called? Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah,
or something
Beyond
like that.
Two Souls. That's the one that I was thinking of because I heard that one.
Now, hold on. To clarify, I would like to see Uncharted triple pack remastered, but that's not the main app that I want to see that's going to make the PlayStation 4 better than the Xbox One. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What you think? What you want to see? God of War collection?
Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, something old.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll see a Ratchet. But I think they are doing a Ratchet.
No, yeah, they are rehashing.
And God of War. I think they are.
Well, we done already got some rehashed God of Wars last gen, though.
Yeah, we got like 20 of them, yo. It was crazy.
Yeah. I don't think that would be a selling point. I mean, I'm sure it would be for those diehards, you know, who waiting for it, but, you know, I don't know.
I don't know anybody.
I think they're going to go in there and really hype up the PlayStation now like it's the best thing since sliced bread, you know. I can definitely see that.
Nobody has brought up the Morpheus thing that they got going on, the virtual reality headset.
You know why nobody ain't brought that up? Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Dude, they already brought it out and nobody already not caring about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's out already?
No, I'm talking about since they actually said they was bringing it out.
Oh, okay.
And it already fell to the wayside, man. That thing is dead on arrival. I'm dead serious, man.
I mean, well, you know, we always got our Sony wigs to look forward to.
You know what's gonna happen? That shit is gonna drop, and there's not gonna be any hype for it, just like all the other gimmicks that they came out with. And it's not gonna sell. And they're gonna be like, "What? This the consumer's fault? You guys don't like this. You guys don't like that." I can't stand Sony, man.
Man, that what Sony does. They give you the runaround, man. You know.
This shit, I bet you this shit is just about to drop in a couple of months, and ain't no promotion for it, no games. We don't know nothing about it. Only the people that know shit about it is IGN. But who fuck IGN?
All right, as the residential pony in here tonight, man, I'm gonna need y'all to stop talking about Sony.
Man, no. So Sony got some more blasts coming right today.
Sorry, I don't mean to go at Sony, but it's like
they got a few.
They'll market this shit well. They'll market the remastered version of a game that came out a year ago, but they're not going to remarket something they put $1 billion for.
Yeah.
Hold on, did they spend $1 billion on that piece of shit?
I don't know, but I guarantee it's going to be like in the next couple months if Sony lost another damn $1 billion.
Sure.
Well, you know,
they say they predicted. They say with all the success of the PlayStation 4, they still gonna lose like 468 million. I think
they're not making a profit, sir. I don't understand why Sony fanboys.
And they continuously invest in things that never come out, or that flop or never see the light of day. So
yeah, they're not making any profit. That's the reason why we don't have any damn games.
Because let's be honest, virtual reality is not cheap, and to mass produce these headsets will not be cheap either. So those will have to sell at least $300, $200 to $300 each.
So basically, what the Sony fans can look forward to is another 2 years at least of straight indies on the console. Correct?
Yo, they couldn't even put out fucking Vitas on the store shelves because they got no goddamn money. They're talking about that they're holding back because there's such a high demand. No, you don't have the money to build Vitas. That's the reason why we don't have Vitas on shelves.
Didn't that CEO, when they were talking about the PlayStation 4, he said how the future for it was so bright, but he said he was still unclear as for the future of the Vita. So I think they're about to scrap that actually.
No, but weren't they supposed to do like a PlayStation 4 Vita bundle? What did I get?
I believe it already came out. I mean, I believe it's on shelves right now, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, but it's pretty much just an answer to the Wii U, where you could stream your PlayStation 4 games to your you might as well call it a tablet. You might as well call it Vita a tablet. I mean, it ain't got no games to play on it, and that's probably why Sony is going so much towards the indies, because those indies will play great on a handheld. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, that's why I call them cell phone games. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty much what they are. I mean, cell phones are very strong now, so
PlayStation 4 fans are getting excited for cell phone games.
Those indies will play good on the Vita, but they play better on your cell phone, and everybody has one.
Mm-hmm. They just never really. I'm not trying to blast them, but they just never fully see things through. When it comes to the handheld market. I mean, this is like the 4th handheld they've come out with. I'm talking about revisions of it, not revisions, but models and stuff.
Yeah. And
they just don't. They never really put the library behind it. We don't want a mobile.
To be honest with you, Sony is like that about a lot of their merchandise. Cell phones, TVs, computers. They never really put that all into one product that they really put out. The only thing that they really put their all into that has been real good, their cameras been good. The cameras have been damn good. From what I heard, I have never owned a Sony camera. You know what I'm saying?
I've owned a couple of Sony cameras. They are pretty good, but I mean, I don't know, man. It's like you're a game. Sony does more than gaming. I won't say they're a gaming company, but it's like they aren't taking their gaming division as serious as they did when they were trying to break into the scene. With the PlayStation 1, they were serious. With the PlayStation 2, they were serious.
Yeah.
With the PlayStation 3, they were kind of serious, but with this PlayStation 4, it's just like, I don't know. It's like they don't care anymore.
See, I'm gonna put it like this here. See, with the PlayStation 1, they had something to prove.
Yeah.
Yeah, the PlayStation 2, they were still proving something. You get what I'm saying? The PlayStation 3, they felt they had everything under wraps. You get what I'm saying?
They got their asses whooped.
Yeah, and the PlayStation 4, they didn't feel they had everything under wraps. But shit. But they seen when the system actually came out, the success of it, and they see they don't really have to do a damn thing.
You gotta understand, PlayStation wasn't ready with the PlayStation 4. They wanted to have a couple of more years under its life cycle, but Xbox is older than the PlayStation 4, so they were going to drop their console. Sony couldn't say, you know what, we're going to wait, because if they were to wait to drop the PlayStation 4, it would have been curtains.
It would have been the 7th generation all over again.
You know what I'm saying? So they said, you know what, we got to rush out a product, and we're not even flipping ready.
To be honest, both of them rushed.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to finish, but I was about to say that too. Microsoft don't seem
to rush for the same reason, because they both wanted to be out first. They both should have waited and come out this year.
With no disrespect, but I don't give a flip about Microsoft. If they died today, I'd be like, wee, Woo! No disrespect.
All right, yo,
Well,
kick him out the podcast right
the
now.
reason why you feel like that, because Sony actually got a lot of history behind them, and Microsoft, their history is Halo. Shoot, people be pissed off if Halo go.
Halo. I don't like Halo, but yeah, man, I'm telling you.
I'll be pissed. Well,
Sony
not
ain't
so
ready.
much Halo for me, man. It's more about the gears. You know what I'm saying? I love the gears. You know.
I don't give a fuck about neither one of them right now. Kids don't run this course for me.
Me either. My bad, JD, but finish your thing. We got to move on. But what were you saying?
Okay. Now, when it comes down to Nintendo,
yeah,
we already know what we're gonna get from Nintendo. We're gonna
not a damn thing worth a damn.
Yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of Smash. We're gonna get some. We're gonna get some Splatoon. We're gonna get some Splatoon. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll get some more Devil's Third. You know, everything that Nintendo show is what Nintendo gonna show. I don't feel they gonna really surprise us with anything that they got coming.
They'll drop a 3DS game in a second, boy. They be dropping them 3DS games, don't they?
Well, who looking for? You looking forward to a 3DS?
Hell yeah! I love my 3DS. That's my favorite console.
I don't got a 3DS, so I don't look forward to 3DS.
Oh, you missing out, brother, man. They got Fire Emblem.
Man, I don't play handhelds, man. If I want to play a handheld, man, I pick up that damn tablet, man. I get on my damn tablet and I.
Man, you missing out, man. 3DS games. They got them old PS2, PS1 games on there, yo. It's straight hype, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
But no, that's about it. You know, I can get emulated on the tablet and play those. You know what I'm saying? I can play all those games. Nintendo.
That's illegal, sir. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Hey. No matter. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now, well, let's move on and go ahead and beat Sony across the head a little bit long. You know what I'm saying?
Here it is.
Just a little bit longer. We're going to go on and move on to this EA Access. And why did Sony turn it down? We're going to start off, you know what I'm saying, and how good is it for Microsoft actually having it? And actually go into some details about it. We're going to start off with Mr. C4.
Yeah.
All right, so where you want me to start off with this?
Whatever you want to start. You pick.
All right, I'm gonna just go ahead on and give my thoughts on EA Access as a whole.
Yeah.
First off, I'm not a fan of EA. I have made many videos complaining about their policies.
No, sir.
Not a fan of them at all. But I do think that this is a brilliant idea, and you know, if you are an Xbox One gamer, you know, and you decide to sign up with it, I can't be mad at you. You know,
hold on, before you start, C4, is it a good deal because it's exclusively to the Xbox One? Go.
No.
Okay, cool.
And I'll tell you why. It's a good deal because of the pricing of it. Okay. It's a good deal because you get to try it out for $5, and if you don't like it, you can cancel it.
That's dope.
Or you get to try it out. You get to get it for a whole year for $30, which is nothing. You know what I'm saying? $30 for a full-blown year, and you get to play a back catalog. You know, I think it's a great thing, and not because it's like the question you asked, not because it's on Microsoft. If it was on the PlayStation, it'll still be a great plan. You know, but. You know, I can't say that I'm not excited that it's on an Xbox One because that will be the console that I get first. You know, when I decide to go out there to the next generation. But you know, I think it's a great idea. Now, my worry about it is what's going to be in the library. You know, I don't want a NBA Live 2001 to be a part of the package. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if they bring back their back catalog of the SSX games, the skate games, the Need for Speeds, the Burnouts, then, you know, I can't complain. I know they got some other games out there.
Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, Mirror's Edge. And, you know, and the fact that you're getting 10% off your new games that you purchase digitally, you know, the perks far exceed, you know, the cons, you know, the pros. So I think it's a great program, personally.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it. As far as Sony turning it down, we already know why they did that. You know, they're trying to promote this PlayStation now. And
see, I got a question right now. For $30 a year, would it be pointless for me to go out and buy Madden if I could just buy that for $30, you know, and get Madden 15 that way, and I get my fevers just by paying $30?
Well, you know, it's not gonna go. It's not gonna work like that. It's not gonna be like something where there new games you gonna get. It's mostly like a you know, like when you went out and you bought like a Midway's greatest hit CD, game. It's gonna be like that. You're gonna get back catalog games. You know, the only reason they're giving you Madden 25, FIFA 14, and Battlefield 4 is because all of the new versions of those games will be coming out in a little while. You know. But
check it out. But check it out. Madden and Live. Madden. What was the other game? Use Madden, FIFA are damn near the same game every year. So hell yeah, $30 is good.
But I don't think you're gonna be getting the new game. You're gonna get a discount.
You're not getting Madden 15 on there.
No, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. But like, isn't it the same shit every year?
Basically.
So like, I think you're paying way too much anyway for
but another thing they give you now, say if you're going to get a Madden 15, you can get it 5 days early. You know what I'm saying? Through having that service. So I think that'll be, you know.
Yeah, like I said, the pros far exceed the cons, you know. So for me, I think it's a great program now. A lot of people do think that, like you said, you're gonna be able to get the new ones, but don't quote me on this because I'm not 100. But I know damn well EA not gonna give you all of their brand new titles for $30 a year. It's not gonna work like that. You know?
They'll be shooting themselves in the foot.
And they also said in the article you'll get a 10% discount on games when you buy them digitally. So that means you'll just be saving, you know, $5 or $6 when you buy it digitally.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that's how it's going to work.
Yeah, see, I wasn't sure about the program. That's the reason why I'm asking. Like, I couldn't really go into depth when I was actually talking about it. My main thing, I wanted to speak about how EA is, because EA is known for fucking people. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, like what?
Like when I had the season pass. You know, you go out and you get the season pass. You're supposed to get the game. I forgot how long you got. You were supposed to get the full game, like
5-day access, kind of like what they offering us now.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be an access, not necessarily you getting the game before everybody else. Though I'm not sure if that's what it is. I believe it says 5-day early access. So you know, it could be a demo too. We don't know yet.
Yeah, but the way they had it, right? On the 360, they'll give you Madden like 5 days early or whatever, but it don't even be the finished copy of the game. You get it'll be a full game, but it'll be like an early build of the game.
You don't get like the NFC East or something like that?
No. It's a full game, but it's like an early build of it.
It's like limited features and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
No. How can I say it's a flawed copy of what you're gonna get at the store?
There's no rain effects or something. They turn the rain off.
You got to play the games, man. The games wasn't finished.
I was talking with you, Daddy. Go ahead, man.
They just was not finished. You know, it was a pretty bad experience. So after I finished, you know, like I got it for like 2 years. And I was like, nah, man, I'm not gonna support this because they done did me dirty enough, you know.
Well, that's why I say that's one thing you can get from it for just $5. I mean, you pay more than that going out to eat, you know. Yeah. For $5, you get to try it out for a full-blown month to know whether this is something you want to invest in further, or if you just like, nah, it ain't worth it, you know.
Yeah, that is true.
So that's why I say it's a great program for the price alone. I mean, hell, it costs $15 just to rent 2 games from GameFly. You know, it costs $2 to $3 to rent a game from Redbox for like 2 days or a day. So, you know, so the price is what really makes it a great deal.
Okay, so how you feel about Sony turning it down?
Oh, well, we already know why they did that. I mean, if you look at $5 for a month and you get to play EA's back catalog of games, compared to $5, you get to play them for a whole month for $5 compared to $5 for 3 to 4 hours of game.
In a beta.
You know, it's like, of course they're gonna turn it down. It's like for $30, what you'll get with the EA access for a whole year, that's what you'll be paying almost to keep a game for 30 days. So it's like, of course they would be fools to allow that on their console. It would rival their system and it would embarrass it, which is already embarrassing. But you know, it would embarrass it even further. We already know Sony not gonna let you embarrass them in their own house. They gonna try not to anyway.
Well, they're already embarrassing. That's the way I feel, you know. But let's get Zombie7 to take on this whole.
How dare Sony come out here and insult my intelligence by saying that it's not a good deal for me? How they say some dumb shit like that? No, seriously. How can you say something that dumb, you know? When you have a beta,
It is Sony.
You have a beta. You have a beta that's overcharging gamers for punk-ass PS3 games. Where's my PS2 games? Where's the PS1 games that you promised me? Yo, somebody just asked Sony a question. Where's the PS2, PS1 games? The dude totally dodged the damn question, yo. Started talking about some other shit. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah.
We're not going to get PS2, PS1 games. It's going to be raggedy-ass PS3 games that are multi-plats and cheaper at your local GameStop.
That you just got done playing.
That's the way it's going. They made no mention of PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 1 at all.
The kid. I'm going to show you the damn article. The damn man asked him, where's the PS... That's the only reason why I would get PlayStation Now is if I'm able to play PS2 and PS1 games, Crash Bandicoot, Siphon Filter, Xenogears, Chrono... If I'm able to play all the wild, swinky shit from back in the fucking day, then that's the only reason why I need to buy PlayStation Now. I'm not buying to play Darkstalkers. I'm not playing to play Final Fantasy 13. I'm not playing to play Chess Master. I'm not playing to play Pony Master. I'm not playing to play I'm Game Master. This is some bullshit. You're overcharging idiots. This fucking idiot fucking on YouTube. No offense to that, sir, but you're dumb as hell to try out the fucking beta. He was playing Journey to the West, and it's like, why would you do something? Why would you put money in Sony's pockets just to prove a point on YouTube for 1,000 views? Don't put any money in Sony's pocket. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life, yo. Overcharging gamers for a fucking beta, and you're gonna tell EA that their bargain. They're basically $30 for fucking free games and discounts. I lost $30 the other goddamn day, and I didn't give it 3 shits about it. I didn't give 3 shits about the damn $30 that I lost. If it was $50, okay, it would have been a problem. I lost $30 the other goddamn day. It wasn't a big deal. And that's for a year only? A year? Fucking PlayStation fucking Plus is $50 a year for them raggedy-ass, free-ass, punk-ass games, indie games.
I'm telling you, it sounds like Zobi want to cut some damn body, man.
Yo, Zobi is mad.
Sorry. I'm not cursing at you guys. I'm cursing at you.
Oh, we already said.
We know.
It's like, yo, I mean, like, and it's. I'm not mad at Sony. I'm mad at the people that's defending this bullshit. And another thing they're defending. Well, Sony's not making the price. It's the gaming companies.
Well, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the gaming company's fault. It's always somebody else's fault.
That's
never Sony's fault.
Dude.
It's never Sony's fault, yo.
Dude, Sony is the Pied Piper, and their sheeples is falling right behind them. Whatever they say, that's what they.
The sheeples can say whatever the fuck they want on the internet, but I don't see anybody buying the shit. The numbers don't lie.
No, you don't see the Japanese buying the shit. You know?
The numbers don't lie, yo. The Last of Us only sold 6 million copies. There's 90 million PlayStation 3s.
Yeah, that's true.
The damn Uncharted franchise altogether only sold 16 million. There's 90 million PlayStation 3s.
True.
You know what they say? When he talk bullshit, walk.
That's all I gotta say. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Screwface, man. We done made Zobi mad off of him, man. You know
good, man. I'm happy.
Go ahead, Screw.
I kind of like it, you know what I'm saying?
What the hell?
Earlier you was talking about the old access that you got on the 360. Even though the games weren't completely complete, you know what I'm saying? What was it like? I think it was like $12 or something like that for the year. It wasn't that much, really. But they allowed you to save anything you did, you know what I'm saying? If you started a franchise, yada, yada, this and that, it moved over to your retail game when you bought it. But anyway, moving forward to EA Access, I think it's a good price for what they're giving you. From what I got out of the article was you're going to get old library games streamed for free that you can play. and you get 10% off when you're, you know, King already talked about it too, but you get 10% off on your retail, you know, your digital download retail game. So like if I want to buy Madden 15, I could get it for, you know, what, $5 less. But it doesn't. But I'm not gonna play it through EA Access. I would still download it through, you know, what I'm saying, the Xbox Marketplace or whatever. So I don't know, man. I don't think $30 is that much for what they're gonna give you. But you know, like John Doe already said, EA does like to have some foul business practices. So, you know what I'm saying, it might sound good right now, but once these people start pumping $30 a piece into it, you know, it could just be the same digital games they leave up there all the time and hardly ever switch out the library. You know, like when you watch Netflix, you know what I'm saying? Once you watch all the movies that they put out there, you like just every time you turn the motherfucker on, you're like, damn, man, I wish they would reload and put some new movies up. Yeah. And then when they redo it, you know what I'm saying, you're happy for about a month, and then you're done watching all the new shit they added, and you're like, damn, I wish they put some more shit out. So to me, something like this will only work if they're constantly, you know, every month, every 2 months, they've got to change it up and you know, keep it fresh. Because if I go in there every day or once a week or once, you know, twice a month, and it's the same games every time I go in there, I'm eventually going to get tired of it, and I'm probably not going to renew it.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
But if you already paid the $30 for the year,
yeah, I mean, if you already paid the 30, yeah, exactly. And I'm not saying if you pay $5 a month, you know, for a couple of months or maybe the first month, and see that's the thing. If you paid $5 for the first month just to try it, you might like it then, and that might hook you into paying $30, and then they get you hooked, and then you ain't gonna get your money back, and you may not like the service.
But at the same time, though, it's like I said, this is why you really can't lose, even if you get to a point like you said where it feels like it's stale. For the simple fact that it's $30 right now. You can't go to GameStop and buy Madden 25 and FIFA 14 for $30.
No, I agree with that. I mean, I already got Madden, but I do agree with you on that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but it's like you can't go out right now and get all of those games for $30.
You get one of them for $30.
Yeah. Probably. So if you invested $30 in there, and you were even able to, because I'm pretty sure that like right now, say about like July or maybe August or the beginning of August, with this they probably will put on Madden 15, NBA Live 15, because they know 16 gonna be coming around the corner. So they might update it near the end where they know they can't really make no more money off of the old franchises. And if you never bought it, you could technically say, hell, I got NBA Live 15 at the ass end of its cycle, but I got it. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is, like, even if you do find yourself being stale, the fact that you still got all of these retro games that they might come out with, we don't really know the catalog yet. But if they do give it to you for $30, even being able to play 10 games you haven't played in a long time, you know, I'm not defending it, but if you were able to get that experience for $30, in my opinion, it's still worth it. You know?
I'm not saying it's not worth it. I just think, like for example, they got out the games that they got on there right now. When they add new ones, are they going to leave them in there and have like a catalog, or are they going to constantly rotate 4 games in and out?
If they haven't rotated in about a year, then you need to get up out of there quick.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying not rotate, but okay, for example, like,
are they gonna leave the same games up and just continuously add on?
What I'm saying, like, if I start playing, give me a game besides a sports game.
Peggle 2 on there.
Dead Space. Let's say I got EA Access. I paid my $30 for the year, and I start playing it, right? And let's say I play it every once in a while. I don't play it heavy, but I play it every once in a while, and I save my my progression, right? And then they decide they're going to update and add new games, and they take it out of there. I never got to finish it. So what I'm saying is, are they going to leave that? Are they going to leave that in there?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying, and constantly just add games to a catalog, or are they just going to rotate 4 or 5 games all the time? And once they take them out, once they add new games and they take the old ones out, they're just gone.
Yeah, that's what I don't like, man. When they take these games out, because you're gonna be all into it, they're gonna take them out and
Yeah, so I hope they leave them
I don't
in
know
there.
though.
I hope
I'm
they leave them
thinking
in
that
there.
it's gonna be. I'm thinking it's gonna be a catalog
Yeah.
type thing, because if you think about EA, for example, it's not like a on demand service or anything like a Netflix where it's taking up space and they need space, because Netflix has hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of things,
No, I know,
thousands
yeah.
upon thousands.
That makes sense.
Whereas with EA, they don't have that many titles outside of their sports library where they would need to rotate. You know what I'm saying? They come out with maybe
EA does
2
have
to
foul
3.
business practices, so that's why I brought it up.
Yeah, but like I said though, for me personally, this is just my opinion. I can only speak for King. With $30 a month, I really can't complain if it does get like that. I just know next year I won't be renewing that son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
me myself, I just don't trust shit EA does, because EA, they got voted the worst company for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
That title should have went to
early, and I think we're gonna have to wait and see.
EA does put out good games, though. I don't want to say they're the worst. I think Sony's the worst, but
see, no, EA, they put out decent games, but they behind their decent, like have you ever met a con artist? You know what I'm saying? Talk good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Got a beautiful smile. You know, just everything. You think he an upstanding citizen, but this motherfucker cricket like a motherfucker. You get what I'm saying?
That's me. Go ahead.
That's EA right there. You get what I'm saying?
EA don't really put out good games. They put out mediocre games.
No. The first game they put out is awesome. Dead Space 1, Mass Effect 1. The list goes on.
But I mean, a lot of these games are generic.
The next ones are terrible. The ones after that, the sequels to those games are horrible.
Or even that game like Remember Me, and a lot of those games, they okay, but they generic games. Even
that's a new IP though. We can't attack new IPs.
I mean, but I'm saying but it's generic because it's so linear, and the story's generic, the gameplay's generic. It's a new IP, but it's so generic to the point where it's like
that's a bad game. That's not a bad business tactic. That's just a bad game.
No. I'm not saying it's a bad business tactic. I'm just saying they make generic games is what I'm saying. Even like Dragon Age, in my opinion. It's a generic Elder Scrolls game in my.
I love Dragon Age Origins, but the part 2 was terrible. The Dragon Age Origins is my favorite game of all time. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, the first one was good, but the second one was bad.
Terrible.
Yeah, it was. But another thing that I was worried about with it was, are they gonna bring back the old servers for their games?
What you mean?
See, now that's the thing. But nobody knows. Like everybody keeps saying these back catalogs, but nobody knows if Sony is gonna go backwards. And what you
mean? Explain. Like
them actually bringing games and putting them on the Xbox One that they had on the 360. Nobody knows if they're gonna do that. You feel me? But everybody's assuming if I get this service, then they're gonna give me the back catalog of games, because then they're gonna have to go back in. They're gonna have to remake these games, to play on the Xbox One, and Xbox gonna have to actually decide whether they want them to be able to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's not just EA, gonna do this. Microsoft gotta let them do it as well.
But if it's a service, say like for example, like on Live, where you aren't downloading the game but you're just streaming it from them, then you won't have to. They won't have to get permission to do anything. For example, if they wanted to put one of my favorite fighting games of all time, Def Jam Fight for New York, up there, you would simply go to the EA Access app, and your entire library, you could have like a list of your favorites that you want, compared to having to scroll through all the time.
Oh, EA made that game? I can't remember. Did
EA was the publisher of that game.
Wow. And they made NBA Streets Volume 2.
Yeah, NBA Streets franchise. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if they give us a back catalog of even the NFL Street shit we used to love, then it would be well worth the $30, because not having
that'd be more than $30, man. That's
I mean, just not having to plug up your old consoles to get those experiences again would be worth it in itself.
Man, dude, Microsoft need to go ahead and smash Sony and go ahead and give us backwards compatibility. But see, things like this is why I don't feel we're gonna get backwards compatibility, because if they gave us backwards compatibility, like they'll be stepping on EA toes. You feel what I'm saying?
I just gonna bring that up. I need to destroy you on this one, sir.
Go ahead.
Backwards compatibility for the Xbox 360 would smash Sony's PlayStation?
PlayStation 4, yes, it would.
You think that the catalog of the 360 games would destroy the PlayStation 3 game?
4.
It would destroy the PlayStation 4, period.
Yeah, well, yeah. If the Xbox One,
I'm just saying.
Okay. Let me break this down to you. Let me break this down.
Go ahead.
If Xbox had backwards compatibility to their previous games, right? You can play your digital games, you know, your your games you own or whatever.
Okay.
On the Xbox One.
Okay.
It would smash the PS4.
All right.
For this reason,
check it out.
But I didn't get it out. For this reason, because you want to play those PlayStation 3 games on your PlayStation 4.
Gotcha.
You got to pay $5 for 4 hours. You get what I'm saying? If I want to play that same game on my 360, on my Xbox One, I can just throw it in. You know what I'm saying? Pop it in and play. You feel me?
So, but the only games that I think are worth a backwards compatibility is Halo, and that's coming out for a remastered version for how many bucks?
Hey, you feel only Halo? Oh,
it's like what? What was it, like $60?
I don't think he was talking about exclusives. I think he was just talking about the catalog itself. Like
I'm about to say if we're gonna go off of exclusives.
No.
I'm talking about in general.
Hold on now. If we're gonna have a backwards compatibility for exclusives, Xbox ain't doing shit.
No, backwards compatibility is backwards compatibility. I'm not just talking about for no.
If I can play the Naruto Storm games on my Xbox One, oh hell yes.
See now you seeing what I'm seeing, my friend.
Yeah, but I thought you were talking about let's bring back Fable 2. Let's bring back Gears of War. It's like what?
Hold on, did you hear what I said? I said the digital and physical.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I thought you meant just because that's in a realistic world, they would bring back the exclusives. But if you're talking about the whole goddamn library, then
I'm talking about being able to play games on
I just pop the bitch in there.
Yeah,
that shit. I just put the disc in and play it.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the exclusives, and I said I don't think Xbox got them.
It's the whole catalog, everything. It recognizes all of the discs.
Have like a 360 virtual console. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think that's gonna happen, but if it did happen, that'd be dope.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. See, because with EA putting out stuff like this here, this little service that Xbox got exclusive, Xbox hands is really tied right now. If you think about it,
if they went backwards compatibility and allowed the EA games to be played, then why would anyone need the EA access?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that goes back to what I was saying about the servers. Will they be turning servers back on for these games?
Like that's what I'm saying.
Burnout Paradise. If you get that game, you're gonna want to play it with your friends. Same thing with NBA Street Home Court and.
That's why I don't think that that's another hang-up that I see even with this EA access is, you know, if they drop games that used to be online, like you're saying, are they gonna put all the servers back up for it so you can play it while it's in there, or are they just gonna put the game out and you can play the story mode and that's it?
Yeah, that's one of the questions I had.
You know, I honestly don't think that they're going to go that far back to let people. I think that it's more of
I don't think they're going to drop a whole lot of games that had to have servers. I think games like that they're not going to put out.
This is what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be basically like as games would go. PlayStation shit, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna give you something like something newer, or well, not quite newer, but something a little older, and that's what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Along with the discounts and being able to play the new EA games a week early. That's what I see happening.
Yeah, I think it's more to get people to buy their newer games. Because if you're spending $30 for the whole year and you get 10% off every new game that comes out and you get it 5 days early, I think it's more targeted towards that group than it is for the people that are actually going to go on there and play the games that they're going to load up.
Yeah, and that's one thing, that's one thing I am worried about, like, because if EA can do this, then this lets you know that Microsoft and Sony could have done this, but just chose not to.
What you mean?
Like with their exclusives?
If EA Access was to come out with a library of games and they was to continuously add older games or like have polls like once a month, say what EA classic would you all want us to bring back, and they would give us polls and say, people might say NFL Street 2 or NFL Street 3, and then they'll put that up there the next month, and they could just continuously add games
and leave them in there.
Yeah, then that would let us know that Microsoft and Sony could have allowed us to take our digital games we bought last generation over to the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4.
No, but that goes back to those dumbass gamers. They know that dumb gamers are willing to buy the remastered, rehashed version, tweeting about give me the Master Chief Collection.
Exactly, dude. That's the dumbest thing.
If I see that stupid ass Marcus Phoenix collection,
That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, Zombie, retweet this, brother. Support the movement. I'm like, this is dumb.
It is. I wouldn't.
Dude, I didn't say it. I done said it over and over. That's the dumbest shit ever. I'm like, why don't y'all ask for backwards compatibility? Why in the hell is y'all asking for?
Y'all the Xbox members are turning into
game they already got.
Yeah, why you asking to pay more money? You know what I'm saying? You asking, I'm gonna give you some more money for a game I already own. I can play on my 360.
I'm seeing people on Facebook posting pictures of The Last of Us remastered right next to their PlayStation 3 version of the game. Like, you do not know how stupid this shit looks.
Can you not look at your own picture?
It is, man.
Yeah, I'll lie to you not. They are really showing pictures of both of their copies of the game. I'm sitting there like, why? What?
In 2 weeks, both of them copies are gonna be traded in.
Yeah, it's like you could have just popped that bitch in there.
A whole wall full of that shit, man.
Yeah.
That shit is stupid, man. It really is stupid.
Yeah, what a bunch of dumb fucks. I can't stand these fanboys, man.
Oh, man.
Hey, but Xbox gamers ain't no better. Them the leading motherfuckers out there. Them the leading motherfuckers out there buying Call of Duty every goddamn year. They ain't no better.
Dude, hey, like I say, I buy Madden every year.
Call of Duty and Madden, baby.
They ain't no motherfucking better.
I fall right in that line. Hey, we ain't gonna talk about that Naruto. Hey, we can go there now. Everybody got their.
I'm dumb for that, but yeah.
Just a little roster change, just a little upgrade. You know what I'm saying?
100 characters, baby, over 100 characters.
Hey, still the same game.
But not. I'm sorry. Go back to what you say. I'm sorry.
I think are we done on this subject, man? Cause we running.
Yeah, I think we did. Hey, but hold up though. Let me say this real quick. In Zobi's defense, they don't come out with a new Naruto every single year. So
nah, they don't. I think it's every other year. You know what I'm saying? But they have been pumping them out though. But, let's go ahead and get on this Stephen A. Smith thing.
Stephen A. Smith. Is this our last topic?
Yeah, this is the last topic, man. We ran a little long on that Gamescom.
We done only talked about 2 topics, but we talked for damn near I don't know how long.
Dude, Gamescom ran damn near hour. I'm like, God damn, y'all long-winded ass motherfuckers. I'm like, y'all just talking, man. Run your mouth today. Well, we all know Stephen A. got suspended from EA.
Stephen A. Smith.
Because he said that females should not provoke men into an altercation. And the women went into an uproar because he spoke negatively of them. I want to know, how do you feel about it? Since Mr. Screwface is quiet, we're going to pick on the quiet man. Screwface.
I don't, I said it last week kind of when we were talking about the Ray Rice thing. I think if a woman puts herself in a man's position, she should get treated like a man.
You got to get this podcast banned.
You got to get me flagged. Did you really
say that? Real talk, though. I mean, that's basically what Stephen A. was saying.
Suspended for a week.
Hey, that's fine.
Suspended for a week.
If women I mean, I don't condone hitting a woman, you know what I'm saying? My wife's come at me crazy a couple of times, and I picked her up and just set her to the side, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never hit her, but that's my wife. Now, if some crazy hood rat chick on the street come up and talk and came at me like that, I might punch her in her face.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you can't be saying stuff like that.
I'm just being real, man. I mean, honestly, like if a woman come at you with a gun, a knife, she throwing dishes at you, she trying to hit you with a shovel, anything like that, you know what I'm saying, a tire iron, she's busting out your car window and you trying to leave the situation so you don't hit her, things like that, man, you're going to get punched in the face. Because at that point, there ain't no grabbing, there's no talking down, she done went to that level, you know what I'm saying? So I understand what Stephen A. was trying to say, and we live in a politically correct world where you can't say how you feel about gay people, how you feel about religion.
Yes.
You can't talk about how you feel, you know, what God you believe in. You can't talk about hitting a woman. You can't talk about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's stupid. And I feel like if that's how Stephen A. felt, you see, it's funny that ESPN says that they pay these people that are on their show to report the news, but they hire people like Stephen A. and these other people, and they give you the perception that they're up there giving their opinion. You feel what I'm saying? But honestly, they all walk on eggshells, and every once in a while they say how they really feel, and when they do that, like this situation here, Stephen A. got in trouble. Yeah. You know, I'm just use an example, like when Michael Sam, you know what I'm saying, came out and said he was gay, and there was all this coverage about him at the draft and all that stuff. Yeah. None of those dudes on any panel, I don't care if it's ESPN, NFL Network, whatever, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if any of those dudes like gay people or not, so I can't personally speak for them. But
you know who I truly...
But listen, hold
on. Let me get this in because hold on, because I'm gonna forget who I respect. Who came out and spoke his mind was Chris Broussard on that gay situation. But go ahead, Screwface. That's all I need to say.
What I'm saying is, like, none of those dudes at the end of the day really say how they feel about it. Like when they ask the NFL player, "Oh, if Michael Sam gets drafted on your team, how are you gonna feel about that?" They're not gonna say, "Man, I don't like gay dudes, and if that dude look at me crazy, man, I'm gonna tell the coach it's either him or me. I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out." He ain't taking a shower. He ain't washing his dick next to me. You know what I'm saying? But for real though, so like this whole thing with Stephen A. Like just to tie all this back together, what I'm saying is, none of these people are really able to give their honest opinion about certain subjects. Because they know in general. I know, but that's the problem. I'm saying this whole Stephen A.
to the topic at hand. Go ahead.
This whole Stephen A. thing is a man being ridiculed and criticized over giving his honest opinion on a platform that is supposed to be designed for him to do that.
There it is.
He didn't say nothing racial. He didn't say he hated women. He didn't say that women were less than. All he said is that these women provoke men just as much as men provoke women. That's all he said, basically, in a nutshell. And that's wrong for ESPN to do that to him.
Yeah, that's wrong. Go ahead, Zuby.
Oh man, I gotta go next. Let me get my things together now. Hold on, be here.
Excuse me.
Wow, Screwface was amazing. He said something that I really can't come after that because that was really good. I will say this. I'm gonna say two things. Every relationship I've been with a woman, they hit me.
What?
Hey, yo. You don't want that to be out there in the airwaves, but go ahead.
No, I'm serious. No. I'm not saying, they hit me. It might be playful. It might be non-playful. Either or. Every girl I've been with has put their hands on me. One girl was screaming and throwing shit at me, and one of those shits could have hit me in the head and knocked me out. I just left. But
that's the best thing you can do is leave.
But but it just seems like women can get away with doing those type. If a man did that, we'd be considered lunatics. We'll be locked the fuck up. But I'm not saying there's a double standard because we're not supposed to hit women. But I do know that I'm not crazy, and I do know that somebody who is crazy can retaliate a little different than I can. So women, please be careful. If there's any women watching the show, please be careful with these dudes because they're getting crazier and crazier every year. So you don't want to provoke them because they, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to provoke them into a fight because these dudes are ready to go.
Man, them females is ready to go. Did you see how that stud beat that dude up, man?
Yeah, girls are whipping ass too.
But girls have been whooping ass.
Yeah, they've been whooping ass. And it's like it's a lose-lose situation. If you're getting beat up and you tell your boys, I just told y'all I get hit by girls, and y'all was like, yo, I don't want to say it in public. That's funny. You know what I'm saying? Or if I was to retaliate, yo, this girl hit me and I retaliate, I hit her back.
Yeah, you're a
like,
punk. You're a punk. Yeah, you're a punk. You know what I'm saying? So it's lose-lose. Yep.
Jay-Z lost. He won by having that camera and not in fighting back. But to us, it's like, damn, this nigga didn't do nothing. Or the old Jay-Z would have did something. Or, you know what I'm saying? Solange whooped his ass. And this, that, and the third. And by all means, I'm not saying he should have hit Solange at all. Solange seemed like she was mad about something, and he did the right thing.
Yeah, well, yeah. Do you know how crazy it would have been if he would have just turned around and beat her ass up in that?
Solange was whooping his ass.
I mean,
no.
Record company. He has partnership in the Nets. He would lose all of that. People would attack him brutally for that.
Let me give you a different scenario. See, the scenario that we look at is Jay-Z, Beyonce, Solange, and bodyguards. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's put them same three people in there and remove them bodyguards. Do y'all think that would have been a different situation?
No, I think he played. I think he would have still played.
Oh no, man, no, dude, he would have had. Because he grabbed her when the bodyguards were there.
No, but check it out. The bodyguard wasn't even doing his job. He still wasn't secure because she was still getting around and hitting this clown.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Jay-Z actually grabbed her, though. You know what I'm saying?
But JD, he was still getting hit even with the bodyguard there.
Yeah. But it would have been much worse if the bodyguard wasn't there, though. That's what I'm saying. Do you think it would have been different if the bodyguard wasn't there when she actually just able to wail on him?
I think it'd be the same thing. Beyonce would have stepped in.
Man, Beyonce looked like she wanted no parts of them.
No, I mean, she would have broke it up. I don't mean fight. I mean, she would have stepped it in.
Dude, Beyonce looked like she didn't want no parts of them issues.
But the bodyguard was there. The bodyguard wasn't doing his job. And Jay-Z got his ass whipped. And even Jay-Z got his ass whipped, and it's still his fault. It's still, he did something. What did Jay-Z do? Did he cheat on Beyonce? It's Jay-Z's fault. But check it out. This is my second thing.
Shoot, everybody called Jay-Z a punk out there. I can't believe he just sat there and let that girl just beat up on him.
Solange whooped his ass, and it's still his fault.
Yeah.
Anyway, but Jay-Z's getting paid so much money. I mean, who cares? No, after that situation, everybody are running to the concerts to go see Jay-Z. He's making so much money. Another thing for Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, if you're listening to this, you need to stop throwing black people under the bus.
Oh my goodness! Yes,
I know exactly where you're going with this.
He does.
Every show I see, there was a show a while ago, you went after black people. I dress any damn well I please. I don't have to dress any way to impress any colored skinned person. If I want to wear my pants low, I'm going to wear my pants low. If I'm going to wear a big-ass T-shirt, I'm going to wear. I don't need to cloak myself in a suit just for some Caucasian people to still hate me. You even said it yourself. You wore a suit to the damn bakery, and the white woman was still looking at you funny. You need to stop throwing black people under the bus. He deliberately didn't even come out and apologize to black people. He came out and he keep throwing us under the bus all the goddamn time.
I saw that video on Facebook where they showed when it was like offend a white woman, and he was like, "I am deeply sorry for what I said." And then they had when he said about the black people, he said, "I don't take back anything I said."
He does that all the time.
Exactly. Stephen A. Smith, get out, yo. To stop throwing us on the bus. Because even with you throwing us under the bus, you're sitting there throwing us on the bus, and you think that the white people's going to love you. Oh, look at me. I'm throwing the black people under the bus. I'm better than them. Look how much better than them. I come and wear my suit. They love me because I'm wearing these big-ass, cheap-ass suits. Look at you now. Look at you now, sir.
You see the people who supporting this punk ass, the same people he throwing under the goddamn bus.
Yeah, is it just me, or do he remind you of somebody in this YouTube community? I mean, yo, is it just me, or do he remind you of somebody?
Ooh, I don't know.
No, we ain't going into
everybody.
we'll speak about that after the show. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. But C4, how you doing, Zoe?
I didn't finish, God dang it.
Go ahead. Finish up,
Stephen
man.
A. Smith, cut that shit out. Cut it out.
Please.
Because as you can see, they don't like you when you're wearing your suits. You're talking that bullshit on their television show, and they damn near suspend you. They embarrass you on live television, sir.
Yeah.
Make you come out and apologize for something that you weren't even wrong about. Sir, you've been exposed.
Yes, you have. That you just another pawn in the big scheme of things.
Stop bashing black people, Stephen A. Smith.
You know they need a token nigga.
Go ahead, C4.
All right, I'm about to dig into this because first off, I want to touch on
all week.
I want to touch on something Zobi said. You know, where he said I don't think it's ever a time where a man should hit a woman. I'm gonna have to totally disagree with that. I believe there is a time when a man should hit a woman, and that's when a woman doesn't know how to control her damn self. You know, we always hear that a man should never hit a woman. But we don't ever hear that nobody should be putting their hands on anybody. You know, even as youngsters, we are taught that it's okay for boys to roughhouse and we could do all of this. But if you touch a girl, you know, you don't ever hit a girl. You don't ever hit a girl. Yeah. But it's okay for girls to roughhouse with us. Yes. You know, so long as we let them win. You know what I'm saying? It's never a point. Even as adults, it's this whole thing. It's a double standard. Well, it's okay for women to act like assholes, like Screwface said. They could break shit because they get very emotional. Yeah. They get mad and they break your shit. They want to throw your TVs or your Xbox on the ground, and you know they want to slash your tires and all of this.
Burn up your Jordans in the bathtub and set your house on fire.
Yeah,
that's
your clothes.
You can get away with all of that, and they are to feel, you know, no guilt from this. But as soon as you go upside their head, you're the worst person in the world. And I think that's bullshit. I think that's 100% bullshit. I had a friend, God rest his soul, who was killed by his girlfriend, stabbed in the chest.
Damn. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, stabbed in the chest. I watch a whole lot of Snap. I watch a whole lot of ID channel. And that whole, it's never a point in time where you should put your hands on the women because men are so much stronger than women. You tell that to the hundreds of thousands of men out there that's dead right now from their wives and their girlfriends because they felt as though they should never raise their hands to them. And they thought that they could walk away from the situation, or they thought that they could, you know, ignore the situation.
I ain't finna sit there and let no female beat my ass.
I'm aware, but it's a lot like that video you posted on your channel. The dude, I'm sure he could have whooped her ass, but he's been taught, and I even read the comments, he's been taught that it's never a point in time where you should raise your hands to a woman, and we need to stop teaching our children that, because what we do is we raise a society of we raise a society of victims when we do stuff like that, and we got a lot of young men out here now that believe it's never a time where you should do that because that's what they taught, and you got a lot of men out here getting abused.
And like a female, my grandmother told me if a female put herself in the man place, you knock her ass down like you're a motherfucking man. You get
and I've been taught the same way because I was picked on by a girl when I was in junior high school. And I remember coming home to my mother and I was saying, man, it's this girl. She cute as hell, you know. And I didn't know at the time that she liked me. You know? But like every single day she would
wait, so C4, so she liked you. You came to school and whooped her ass. You would see that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me tell the story.
Go ahead.
But like, you know, I didn't know she liked me at the time, but like, I like, Mom, it's this girl, you know, she getting on my nerves. She keep on hitting me, and she was like, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you tell a teacher, and I told the teacher, and the teacher was like, she's just a girl. Shut up, stop crying, stop whining, you know. So I was like, okay, you know. So I left it on, like, all right, my dude. I need to know how to handle this situation because she a girl and I don't want to whoop her ass and then I look like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So my mother said, look, I'm going to tell you like this. You done went to the teachers and you done told them, all right, if she continuously put her hands on you, you knock her motherfucking ass out. I said, God damn, mama. You know, I wasn't expecting that. She said, look, you know, I believe that nobody should be putting their hands on anybody. And just like if a boy keep on putting his hands on you, you gonna do what? And I said, defend myself. She said, exactly. Same. She said, different folks, same strokes. You know what I'm saying? Or different gender, same strokes. You know. And that went with me. Now I don't believe at any point in time should a man be abusive to a woman. But I do believe just like if a man was putting his hands on you, you gonna defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's my whole thing. And I do think that what they did to Stephen A. Smith was wrong, because it is a lot of women out there who think it's perfectly fine for them to put their hands on men, and no repercussions should be felt from that.
Yeah.
You know? And they do a lot of stuff. Yeah, and because they are safe.
They're trained to know that they can get in your face and talk crazy as hell, and you've been taught as a young person to not do nothing about it.
Yeah, because like Zoe said,
I done dealt with that shit firsthand. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
With females and the abusive behavior. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, my baby mama, she used to have a problem with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, like, I think I was with her maybe not even a month yet. You know what I'm saying? She had an attitude problem. You know what I'm saying? I say something she don't like, she go to pace it back and forth. Next thing you know, she wailing. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, so I'm like, oh my goodness, did she just fucking hit me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, did she just fucking put her hands on me? So I got up, I just walked away, and she coming behind me. You know what I'm saying? Breaking shit. You know what I'm saying? Stabbing doors. You know, did all kinds of crazy shit.
He's calling you a punk and all that because you walking through, you gonna hit her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? Next time she put it, you know what I'm saying? I had to hit her with that back up. You know what I'm saying? Back your motherfucking ass up. You know what I'm saying? She learned. You know what I'm saying? so from then on, she'll throw a lick at whole ass. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I believe every once in a while,
back up.
you got to do a chick like Lorenz Tate did old Wanda in Dead Presidents. You got to choke her ass up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you remember Dead President when he choked her ass up?
Dude, don't make me motherfucking... Dude, you got...
kill you in here.
No. Get him with the backup, man. Back your ass up now. Don't play with me. You know what I'm saying?
And like you said with your situation, like Zoe said earlier, if you was to call the cops will look at you like you stupid as shit. Mm-hmm. Because they got the world on their side, and like Screwface said, women and homosexuals, they got the law on their side, because anything you say or you do to them, you could, as a man, you could sit it in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If she was whooping your ass and you called the cops will look at you like you motherfucking crazy.
Yeah.
But if you go upside her motherfucking head and she call the cops, you locked up. They gonna watch you while you move all your shit out.
Training orders. You can't see your kids no more.
And they gonna watch you move all your shit out of your house that both of y'all living in.
Yeah.
You know
you gotta move. Hell yeah.
But the law is on their side, and that's fucked up.
Dude, it's on their side with the domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? If they even say you touched them, hell, you can have your shirt ripped. Your eye black, you know what I'm saying? You say they say you they take your ass to straight to jail.
Anybody
watching child support on their side, you know what I'm saying? What you were going to say, Zoe?
I was just going to put out a disclaimer that anybody watching, don't take it as, as soon as your girl flips out, whoop her ass. No,
we're not promoting domestic violence.
I do not believe in putting your hands on female. First and foremost,
what they're saying is, if a girl is beating on you, you got to do something to protect yourself.
Yeah, defend yourself.
Either leave or I'm not saying whip her ass.
Well, and most of the time you could hit a girl one good lick. And she'll be done.
That's that backup. That's that backup.
Yeah. But you're still going to jail.
But we're not saying, okay, she put her hands on me, so I'm about to beat this bitch.
Yeah, no.
Dude, it's like this here. If you fucking a female, you a bitch ass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If you would sit there and pound a female, give her black eyes and all kind of shit, you was a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
And there are guys out there. I have met a couple of guys.
There are, and I don't condone that activity at all.
Hey, but hey, so I don't mean no harm. I ain't defending no actions, but it's a lot of women who attack you too. And what you gonna do when they see?
That's what I said.
And that's what we're saying. Like John Doe said, hit them with the backup. Give them a lick and let them know that this ain't going down like that.
You ain't finna just jump on me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey, I'm gonna say this real quick. And like I said, and I'm not defending abuse either. I don't, like I said at first, I don't believe no man should abuse a woman. I believe men should learn to defend themselves.
Exactly.
And that's my thing. But I have seen a man and a woman fight, and I have seen a woman attack a man, and he punched her ass, and she said, "Motherfucker, I know you ain't just hit me," and she jumped on that motherfucker like Evander Holyfield. So what would you do in that situation? You could say I could walk away, but when you in the heat of the moment or you in that situation, how would you handle it?
Dude, that's another thing. Like they always say, like, well, you should be no, it's situations you cannot walk away from. You get what I'm saying?
But I'm saying like when Zobi said, I could respect no man who pounding a woman, but don't get me wrong. Some women, a lot of women you can hit one time and then say, I can't believe you hit me, and you know after they don't whoop your ass. But you got some women who you can hit and it would actually make them angrier, and you really physically have to fight them.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's a normal thing, but I have seen it multiple times.
Well, it's different stages. See, it's like this here. If you can get out the house, then get your ass up, leave. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your shit might be broke, your clothes might be bleached when you get back, but you know what I'm saying? You ain't got a whooping on your ass, because that's, you know.
And see, in my opinion, that's cause for an ass whooping right there. You do not destroy anything I have paid for and think that shit.
But that's when you go back and you pick up your shit and you break it off with her and go on down the road.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's saying that you just continue to let that shit slide.
Oh no, I know that, but I'm just saying, for example. If I was like, you know what, I'm not trying to argue with you, and she's like, well, get your punk ass motherfucking ass out this house and all this, and I leave, and I come back and all my shit, my shoes, my clothes, my jewelry, my TVs, and all that shit is all fucked up. I'm sorry, but I might snap. And I'm honest. All of that politically correct bullshit, I'm not for it. It's bullshit. I might choke the shit out of motherfucker. I'm sorry. I just got to keep it real. Because for you to disrespect my property is for you to disrespect me. I wouldn't do that to you, and I expect the same type of respect.
I don't believe in material possessions, but I do believe if you hit me, then I can understand. If she hits you, then I can understand why you snap. But if she broke a damn Gears of War, the Gears of War collection, then I don't think that's a big deal. You know?
Oh, no. See, now you doing the straw man thing. I ain't just say one game. I said my clothes.
No. I'm just saying. I'm trying to show you.
And all of that shit.
No, I'm trying to show you that it's just material. I think those things can be replaced.
Oh, I mean, I get that. Well, who the fuck gonna replace it? Is she gonna replace it? Because if I call the cops and tell them she did that shit and take her ass to court.
I know women who at the heat of the moment, their emotions get to them, but when they calm down, I do know women that have replaced a lot of my things. That even if I broke it, I know women who bought me something. So I you know, if we handle the situation correctly, I think a woman will replace it. I think she will.
Okay. All right.
But if you retaliate,
man, I know some chicks that don't give a fuck. They just continuously break your shit. They would kill your car.
No, you don't give them.
They would poke your tires out.
Those are the girls you don't give continuous chances to do it.
No, I think that type of situation happens when you retaliate.
Man,
if you retaliate, then I think she's gonna say fuck that. But if
I ain't gonna lie, if I'm in a girl and she keyed up my car,
dude, y'all see those things don't care if you retaliate. Crazy people don't care about that shit.
Those things have happened to all of us, man. Keyed up cars, the PlayStation.
Flash tires, PlayStation smashed.
PlayStation 2 was smashed on the floor while he was watching the damn Martin Lawrence. It's like these things have happened, but girls will replace it. But if you retaliate negatively, if you retaliate retaliate emotion with emotion, because we're men, we can't be on the same emotional level as a woman.
Yeah,
so we have to be smart. We have to be smart. That's the thing now. From now on, from 2014 on, we have to retaliate smart because they're trying to make us as emotional as the next damn woman, and we're not. We don't move in that way. So we got to be smart. If we got to be so calm that it scares her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I'm gonna replace that because you're a little too goddamn calm right now. You're scaring me. You're not acting like the way I want you to act. I want you to be as emotional as I am right now. That's all women want you to do is be as emotional as they are right now in that situation. So they'll do some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that goes back to what Steven was talking about when he said that they will provoke you.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I agree. No, I agree with Stephen A. And everybody in America knew what he was talking about. Even that woman that came on Twitter and ranted in the feminist movement. Just white people get.
They get on my motherfucking nerves, man.
She's probably the first one to provoke some goddamn.
People, period, knew what he was talking about. But sometimes people get into this, gee golly, I don't know what you mean. What does he mean? What does he mean by saying that? And it's like, Stephen A., you gotta stop throwing black people under the bus, because like you can see, they don't care about you, sir. You've been exposed.
Yeah.
You know they say the same people you meet going up, you see them coming down, motherfucker.
Yes,
Surprise.
Exactly. Exactly, Stephen A. That's the only thing I agree about the suspension, is that I love my black people. I got my black fist up high, and when you go after my people just to tap dance in front of another person with another skin, I get pissed.
Yeah, with his little gesture hat on.
Yeah, exactly. I can't take that. Just to get some little coins and trinkets. Man, you can open up your own damn show on goddamn satellite radio or YouTube and make 10 times more money.
Just say exactly how he feels and not give a fuck about
you can make 10 times more money. If Howard Stern can do it, if Howard Stern can do it, sir, you can do it, sir. You don't need ESPN. You didn't need to apologize. You should have quit damn near. As soon as they started getting on your ass, you should have quit it and open up your own damn show.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, yo, you know what, though? That's what we was talking about last week on how people don't know how to take initiative and start their own things. But instead, black people continuously feed the system instead of starting their own things and feeding their own. But I ain't going to get into that right now.
Muhammad Ali do that shit? When they got up on him, he stood up and said, no. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, did any of them motherfuckers started doing that bum shit when the white pressure started getting, when the system started getting on them? Hell no.
I'd take it. You know what I'm saying? They put me in jail. Cassius Clay say, hey, I don't want your name. I'm Muhammad Ali. But let's get up.
This nigga got drafted to go to war. He said, I ain't going to war to kill poor people just like me.
Yeah.
Stephen A. said, fuck poor people just like me. Dress differently. Be differently. Tap dance differently.
You got to tap dance like me. No, he said you tap dance like me if you want to be successful like me.
Trayvon Martin deserved to get killed because he wasn't wearing a suit that night. No, he got killed because he's wearing a black suit that night.
Yeah. Yeah, shoot. Well, in Stephen A. eyes, if he wouldn't been wearing that hoodie, maybe Mark Zuckerberg would have shot him.
If he wore a suit to the fucking store while it was raining. I mean, I wear a suit. I mean, I wear a fucking hoodie to go to the store too while it was raining to go buy some Skittles and to go watch the goddamn All-Star game. Trayvon Martin ain't guilty because of that. I'm not guilty because I wear a hoodie. I'm a fucking gamer. I play video games, watch cartoons all day. Just because of the clothes I wear, and if people hate me for that, that's not my problem, Stephen A. Smith. That's their problem, sir.
Message.
Well, let me go ahead and cut it here. You know what I'm saying? We have had another deep conversation. I hope you guys enjoy, the real life moments that we do have on the podcast. Shoot, my boy Zobi brought that intensity today, and hey, damn sure appreciate it, son. You know what I'm saying?
He almost hit Saiyan mode on our ass.
Oh man, yeah, Super Saiyan 4 right now, man.
I'm sorry, but Stephen A. he can't do that shit, man. He got to.
Man.
He paying the piper. He paying that shit. It's all
now when he comes back to the show, he's got to walk on eggshells. He can't be as intensified anymore.
But like Screwface said earlier, though, that's just the way the media is, and I'm gonna let you wrap this up, though. But I wanted to speak on that real quick.
Yeah.
What Screwface said earlier is exactly how it is.
Yeah.
And that's what they do to people. I remember when I forgot the football player, but he played for the Cowboys, I believe, when he went on Twitter and he said. When they announced the first gay football player was coming, he said, with all these beautiful women in the world, I don't know how a man could look at another man. And, they find his ass. Yeah. It's like, you really have no freedom to speak.
But you gotta remember,
that's how he feels.
They fired Kobe Bryant for saying faggot, and he didn't even mean it in that type of way. You get what I'm saying?
But it's like you and like you said, they ask these people this, but you have to give a politically correct answer. You can't say what you really want to say, and that's the thing that pisses me off with this society we live in, because they will ask a celebrity if a hot topic, like for example when Macklemore was marrying all those gay people at the Grammys, if they'd have went and asked a person like Mary J. Blige what she thought about that, she couldn't say how she really felt. She would have to give some politically correct answer. Yeah, she would have to give some politically correct answer. You see what they did to Shabba Ranks when he talked about the gays. His career ain't never been the same. And you can't give your true opinion on anything, and I think that sucks.
I don't think the media should be coming to people for their opinion when they don't even matter, like Mary J. Blige. They should come to the gay activists. They shouldn't come to Mary J. Blige for.
But I'm just saying, you know, they come to regular people.
But you know they want to tap the hornet's nest, man. They want to start that shit.
The reason that they do that is because they know they're going to get the politically correct answer,
and they'll have a name
agenda. It fits their agenda to make society accept it.
Yeah, because it'll have a name to it.
Mary J. Blige don't have a problem with it. Jay-Z don't have a problem with it.
So why you got a problem
King
with it?
King Ramsey don't have a problem with it.
Hey, don't throw my name in that shit.
And it's none of Mary J. Blige's business, to be honest.
It's not.
Hey.
Anybody's business if they're gay.
We're running over. We're going to keep it here. I want to thank everybody, and I appreciate everybody who's been supporting this podcast, man. I meant to say that at the beginning, but like I said, through all the bullshit y'all been here, y'all been supporting, man, and I thank all of y'all for supporting me and everybody else on the podcast. Zoba, C4, Screwface, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep on doing this thing, and I want to thank y'all very, very much. But with that being said, this your boy John Doe, and I'm going to let everybody say their thing. Go ahead, C4. You can start it off, sir.
Yeah, this your boy C4. I will be trying to link up with these guys later on this week to see if we could drop a chatting with C4, because y'all know I ain't dropped the video in a while, so hopefully these dudes will come along. So look out for that later on this week. This your boy C4. Chat with me, and I'm out.
Screwface.
Say good night to the bad guy.
And my boy Zobe.
Man, now that Screwface has a microphone, he's got some nice shit to say. He's good, man.
I told you, man. He been talking.
I got to the surface. I got out of the water.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us, man. It's cool.
All right. Well, this your boy John Doe. Make sure y'all check the links in the description. And like I said, I appreciate y'all for coming out once again. And this your boy John Doe, and I'm out. Later, people. Yeah.